Remember when a $10 bill could fill a Walmart bag? Those days are a distant memory. A simple trip to Walmart once meant stocking up on essentials without financial strain. Now that same $10 bill feels almost worthless. The aisles may be stocked, but the carts tell a story of desperation. Fewer items, less food, and a growing sense of hopelessness. Each empty cart is a silent cry for help from families struggling to survive. What was once a sanctuary for bargains now feels like a cruel joke. The disbelief on shoppers' faces as they confront the soaring prices is a stark reminder of the broken promise of affordability. Families are fighting to put food on the table. Seniors are forced to choose between medicine and groceries. The kitchen table, once a place of comfort, has become a battleground of impossible choices. The American dream is slipping away. It's not just the prices that have changed at Walmart, it's the very essence of hope and opportunity that feels lost. The very people Walmart promised to serve are being abandoned. The disappointment is heavy, a weight that hangs in the air. People look out their windows, not with hope, but with resignation. A mother and child walking out of Walmart with a half-empty cart is a heartbreaking image. It speaks volumes about the daily struggles families face. The growing reliance on community food banks is a sign of desperation. These food banks, once a temporary aid, are now a lifeline for many. Small business owners are also feeling the squeeze. The economic hardships are not just personal, they are tearing apart entire communities. Economic instability is hitting our schools hard. Teachers are struggling to educate students who come to school hungry and distracted. Healthcare workers are overwhelmed. The economic crisis is not confined to the grocery store or the classroom. It permeates every aspect of our society. The sense of unease is palpable in community meetings. Concerned citizens gather to discuss their struggles and seek elusive solutions. The growing frustration is spilling into the streets. People are protesting, demanding economic justice, and crying out for change. Despite the overwhelming challenges, there is a flicker of hope. Families are banding together, trying to make ends meet. Community gardens are a small beacon of hope. People are coming together to grow their own food and support each other. The sense of community is evident in the work of volunteers. People are uniting to distribute food and offer support. Despite the hardships, there are moments of joy and solidarity. Neighborhoods are coming together for block parties and community events. The sight of children playing in a park is a reminder of the resilience of hope. Despite the challenges, children find ways to experience joy and support one another. The sense of community is also evident in the work of volunteers. People are coming together to clean up their neighborhoods and support one another. Walk down any Walmart aisle and you'll see it, the relentless rise in prices. A gallon of milk, once affordable, now feels like a luxury for many. Bread, eggs, even the most basic cuts of meat, all becoming harder to afford. Walmart cites supply chain issues, increased transportation costs, and the rising cost of goods. But for those living paycheck to paycheck, these reasons offer little comfort. Their buying power is dwindling, and their dollars don't stretch as far. The harsh reality is clear. Less in the cart means less on the table. The struggle is unending. Families are constantly recalculating, rethinking, and readjusting their budgets to survive. Shoppers are now more cautious, often putting items back on the shelf, comparing prices, and making tough choices about what they can afford. Supply chain disruptions have also led to empty shelves, adding another layer of frustration for shoppers. The disappointment is palpable as shoppers walk away from empty aisles, unable to find the items they need. Families are having more conversations about money, explaining to their children why they can't buy certain things. Coupons and discounts have become lifelines for many shoppers as they try to stretch their dollars further. Technology is also playing a role, with shoppers using price comparison apps and scanning items to find the best deals. Even with these strategies, the checkout experience can be stressful as shoppers juggle multiple payment methods to cover the cost. The long receipts are a stark reminder of the rising costs, and many shoppers review them carefully to ensure they haven't been overcharged. The impact of these rising costs is felt at home, where families are eating simpler meals and having more discussions about their budget. The financial strain is evident in bank statements and family discussions as they try to navigate these challenging times. The empty wallets and worried expressions are a common sight as shoppers grapple with the reality of rising prices. The empty pantries are a stark reminder of the challenges families are facing as they try to provide for their loved ones. The news hit like a sledgehammer. Walmart, The heartbeat of their small town was shutting down. Across America, the familiar blue storefront has become a symbol of both hope and heartbreak. For some, the closure meant losing a convenient place to shop. But for many, it felt like the ground had been pulled out from under them. Jobs disappeared, local businesses folded, and a cloud of uncertainty loomed over the community.
It was like watching our town fall apart, said Sarah, a former Walmart employee and single mother of two. This wasn't just a store, it was our lifeline. The closure ignited community discussions and town hall meetings as residents struggled to come to terms with the impact on their lives. Local businesses that once thrived on the foot traffic from Walmart shoppers now face an uphill battle to survive. Former Walmart employees are now in a desperate search for new jobs, attending job fairs, and clinging to the hope of a fresh start. Despite the hardships, the community is banding together, showing resilience in the face of adversity. Initiatives like community gardens are helping residents not only grow their own food, but also rebuild a sense of togetherness. Local markets are gaining popularity as residents seek alternatives to Walmart and strive to support local businesses. Community meetings are now focused on planning for the future, finding ways to rebuild and create new opportunities. New businesses are beginning to emerge, bringing a glimmer of hope and revitalization to the community. The opening of new businesses is celebrated by the community, marking a step towards recovery and growth. Former Walmart employees are finding new jobs, starting new careers, and slowly rebuilding their lives. Volunteering and community support are playing a crucial role in helping residents navigate these challenging times. Community events are bringing residents together, fostering a sense of unity and resilience. The community is looking ahead, planning for a brighter future, and finding ways to thrive despite the challenges.
The story of Walmart's rising prices and closures isn't complete without acknowledging the elephant in the room: inflation. Like a relentless tide, inflation has eroded the purchasing power of the American dollar, hitting low and middle-income families the hardest.
What was once considered a temporary economic blip has become a persistent reality. The cost of everything from gas to groceries has skyrocketed, leaving families struggling to keep up.
For those already living on the margins, inflation is more than just an economic indicator. It's a daily struggle for survival. Families are having more conversations about money, explaining to their children why they can't buy certain things. Coupons and discounts have become essential tools for many shoppers as they try to stretch their dollars further. Technology is also playing a role, with shoppers using price comparison apps and scanning items to find the best deals. Even with these strategies, the checkout experience can be stressful, as shoppers juggle multiple payment methods to cover the cost. The long receipts are a stark reminder of the rising costs, and many shoppers review them carefully to ensure they haven't been overcharged. The impact of these rising costs is felt at home, where families are eating simpler meals and having more discussions about their budget. The financial strain is evident in bank statements and family discussions as they try to navigate these challenging times. The empty wallets and worried expressions are a common sight as shoppers grapple with the reality of rising prices. The empty pantries are a stark reminder of the challenges families are facing as they try to provide for their loved ones. The disappointment is evident as shoppers walk away from empty aisles, unable to find the items they need. The struggle isn't just confined to individual households. The ripple effect of Walmart's closures and rising prices is felt throughout entire communities. Local businesses, which once thrived thanks to the foot traffic Walmart generated, are now facing their own battles. Mom-and-pop shops, already competing with big box stores, now find themselves with fewer customers and dwindling sales. The sense of community is eroding, as neighbors see familiar storefronts shuttered and "for lease" signs replacing vibrant shop windows. Schools and local services, often funded by the taxes generated from retail sales, are now grappling with budget cuts. This financial strain leads to larger class sizes, fewer resources, and diminished extracurricular programs for children. The human cost extends beyond the economic. It touches the very fabric of community life. Social gatherings, once centered around local businesses and community events, are now sparse. The sense of unity and shared purpose is giving way to isolation and uncertainty. Charitable organizations, which rely on donations from local businesses and residents, are also feeling the pinch. Food banks are reporting higher demand but fewer contributions, making it harder to support those in need. The cycle of struggle perpetuates as families and communities try to adapt to this new reality. The resilience of these communities is being tested like never before as they strive to find new ways to support each other and rebuild. The ripple effect of Walmart's closures and rising costs is a stark reminder of the interconnected nature of our economy and society. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more great content.